Wednesday, January 31st, 2024. Best baseball player of the year, 1994. What a year for baseball. Because it goes down in record books as the year in baseball where they did not play the World Series because of a player strike against the owners. And what was it for? Revenue sharing? Comes down to the green stuff, money. So the season was going good. Players were performing. And about mid-August, I forgot the exact date, they stopped playing baseball, did not play the rest of the month of August or September, all those games, and they canceled the World Series. What a shame and what a stain on the history books for Major League Baseball, the year 1994. But I have three players that were the best baseball player for the year 1994. Tony Gwynn, his third time winning. He won in 1984 and 87, and now he wins in 94. Frank Thomas, second time. He won in 1991, and now he wins in 1994. And then a newcomer, Jeff Bagwell. Three guys tied with three categories each of the 13 offensive categories. Three each. Tony Gwynn, batting title, 394. How about that? I'll get into it when we look at his year. He also had the most hits, 165, through August. And he had the most singles, 117. Three categories for Tony Gwynn. Frank Thomas, runs scored, 106. On base, 487. And walks, 109. Three for him. And then Jeff Bagwell, three. Runs batted in, 116 through August. Slugging, 750. Now, a lot of guys slug 500, 600. How about Jeff Bagwell, 750? And then he had the most total bases, 300 through August. He was on pace for 400 total bases, Jeff Bagwell. Let's look at the years. Tony Gwynn. All right, let's look at him. 1994. He's 34 years old, and what a year. 110 games. 419 at-bats, and he has 165 hits. He's on a 400 pace. 394 through August. What's the exact date? All right, I like to be accurate on here. I'll look it up. I'll go to Google. I'll put in 1994 baseball season. When did they stop? All right, it was the first strike they had in 22 years. Let's see, when did it happen? What date was it? Let's see. They lost 50 games. So how many? Let's see. What was the date? August. All right, they had 50 games to go. So if you're playing 162 game season, 52. It's about the first week in August. It's the best I can come up with because I can't find the exact date. Let's see. I'm looking. Here it is, August 12th. All right, so second week in August, they go on strike. And Tony Gwynn has 165 hits. So he plays 2 more weeks in August. Let's say Tony Gwynn averages a hit or 2 hits a game. Let's say 7 to 10 hits in a week. Would that be reasonable? Maybe 10 hits in a week for Tony Gwynn. Okay, so he has 6 weeks to go. Right? We have the second week in August, and the end of the season is the end of September. So 4 weeks in September, 2 weeks in August, 6 weeks, 10 hits a week. He could have got more, could have got less, but I'd say I'll bet he gets more. 6 weeks at 10 hits is 60 more hits. He has 165 hits, right? 60 plus 165 would be 225 hits. And he was on pace to bat 400. First time. 1994 would have been the first time since 1941's Ted Williams 406, right? Tony Gwynn got robbed with a stupid baseball strike. Ends in August 12th, or starts August 12th and cancels the rest of the season. Tony Gwynn could have had 225 hits and could have batted 401 probably, maybe 410. We don't know. He was on pace. You know, all you got to do, if you're Tony, is go 2 for 5. 2 for 5 is 400. So if he has a 1 for 4, next game he can go 3 for 4, and then a 2 for 5, and then a 1 for 4. And then if he has an 0 for 4, he can get 3 for 4 or 4 for 4 in some of the games. He could have been 400 batting season. Man, what a robbery. All right, let's see. Jeff Bagwell, 1994 season. He won 3 categories. 104 runs scored, 116 RBIs, and a 750 slugging. He bats 368. Very good. You know, Jeff Bagwell, first time for him winning. 15-year career, 2,150 games. Did you know he had 1,529 RBIs and 2,150 games? Let's say he plays another 500 games. He was on pace for 2,000 RBIs, Jeff Bagwell. His career batting average, 297. He's in the Mickey Mantle and Barry Bonds category, where they're close to 300 for their career but fall short. Mantle had 298 career, Bonds 298 career, and now we got a Bagwell 297 career batting average. He had 2,300 hits. He's in the Hall of Fame. I'd put him in, and here's why. 1,529 RBIs in just 2,100 games. He plays 3,000 games, Jeff Bagwell. It's possible he could have had 23 or 2,400 runs batted in. That's on the pace he was on. Had 449 homers. Yeah, you know, he stopped playing at 37. Give him 3 or 4 more years, he would have had 500 homers, Jeff Bagwell. And then the next guy, Frank Thomas, 1994 season. 106 runs scored, 101 RBIs, I like that. And listen to this, 353 batting average. He's a big slugger. Look at, he had 38 home runs through August. He was on pace for 50 homers. Frank Thomas, 353. You know what I like about Frank? He's in the Hall of Fame. Played 2,322 games. His career batting average, 301. I love it. 1,700 RBIs. Very productive, and 2,400 hits. Deserving Hall of Fame. All 3. Tony Gwynn Hall of Fame. 8 batting titles. 338 career batting average. 3,000 hits. Jeff Bagwell, 297 career. 449 homers. 1,500 RBIs. Hall of Fame. And Frank Thomas, 521 homers, 301 career batting average, 2,400 hits, 1,700 RBIs. Yes, all 3 deserving Hall of Fame. So I'm giving this crazy year of 1994 to 3 guys. Tony Gwynn, Frank Thomas, Jeff Bagwell. Hall of Famers. 3rd time being the best baseball player for Tony Gwynn. 2nd time for Frank Thomas. 1st time, Jeff Bagwell. Stupid strike. 1994. Revenue sharing. We need money, money, money. Green stuff. 1995 is next. Who wins it? Stay tuned. I'm out.